What's up, everybody? Smoove Cosplayer here, your favorite salsa dancing cosplayer, and I have with me today my honored guest, Mr. Keenan Orlando Baker, aka AquariusTaughtMe Cosplay. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing alright, just chilling, man. You alright?
I'm good, man. So, Keenan, when did you fall in love with cosplay?
I fell in love with cosplay in the year 2014. My homie Brian, shout out to Brian Andrews. He took me to my first BlerDCon.
Okay.
And I didn't know what to expect. Like, I had heard of what cosplay was,
right?
But I had never like actually seen anything too much.
BlerDCon was your first?
Yeah. That was so like so. It's been hard for like each con to like kind of top that, and it's just because it's BlerDCon.
You don't try it.
Exactly. So I just let it just flow basically. But yeah, like he took me to my first con, which was BlerDCon. And like you know how it is.
Yeah.
So like after seeing that environment, like just falling in love with like all the people there who are like into your fandoms and like all that stuff. Like I just had like the time of my life, and it was kind of like So from what I remember in my life at that time, it was kind of like a lost situation. So I was trying to figure out where I wanted to be. And I felt like by him taking me there, like I found like this hobby that like it wasn't just a hobby because it just opened up so many doors to like so much other things. So I had no idea.
It's like a gateway drug a little bit.
Basically. So I had no idea what I was getting into. So after I got into it, like I was just like, wow, like I knew this was gonna be fun, but it's like, damn, like man, this is like it's amazing.
You think you knew, but you had no idea.
Exactly. So I've been doing it, what, 5-6 years?
Okay.
So
cool. So how's your journey been so far with cosplay?
For the most part, it's been pretty good. Of course, like, there's certain things that we have to deal with being people of color, trying to cosplay. Like, there's some crap that comes with it. But, outside of that, for the most part, like, it's been amazing. I have traveled to places that I never thought that I would go. Okay. I have worked with companies that I never thought that I would work with.
Right.
Like, I've made so many friends, like, just mainly through like Facebook and like Instagram and stuff, and it's always an amazing feeling to where I can meet somebody on social media and I can talk to them for like 6 months, have an amazing conversation, and they live all the way off in Narnia somewhere. And it's like
I'm gonna have to use that one.
And it is like finally you get to meet that person, and it's just like that vibe, like that connection is just off the chain.
Wouldn't it be nice if you really could just go through that closet and go see him?
That would be perfect. Like at like any time, like that would be perfect for so many reasons.
Yeah. So you mentioned working with people that you never thought you would get a chance to work with. Didn't you? I don't know if it was last year. It wasn't too long ago. Did you work with Marvel Becoming?
Yeah, that was last year. Yeah, February 2018. Me and Keith actually they reached out to us through our cosplay page. Okay. And I had no idea that we were on their radar, but they reached out to us like when they did the Black Panther segment. Yeah. And then we kind of helped them out with like certain things like on that project. And I made a connection because I'm still in touch with the director, Jason. I think his last name is Latoya. Hope I'm butchering that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so I made a connection through that, and I recently went to New York. That was February this year. And he took me out, to lunch. I got to go to Marvel HQ, and I got to see some of the comic books like that aren't out yet. I got to see a whole bunch of the merchandise in there like that wasn't out yet. It was just an amazing experience.
Nice. Cause I saw like some posts of that, like I think as y'all were doing it. I ain't gonna lie, I got super jealous when I saw that you not that y'all were doing that. Yeah. One of my favorites, Alicia Marie, if you're watching this, I don't know if you ever watch anything I do, but hi.
That's my homie.
But yeah, I saw that. I was like, she in my city, and I can't see her.
Right, and she is so cool, man, and a hell of an accent. Yeah. I love her.
Yeah, that I was like, that's legit right there. Yeah. Now you've blown up a few times. Like, you've gone viral a couple of times, haven't you?
Yeah. My first one, which I had no idea that this even happened.
Right.
I found out from my friend. I think it was Matthew. Matthew Orr. Shout out to him.
Oh yeah. Okay. It took me a minute. I was like,
me.
okay, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, from BlerDCon.
Yeah.
So him and a couple other people, like, they were showing me things. This one girl, she goes to Books A Million and she just reads through the cosplay magazines.
Right.
And she was reading cosplay culture, and she DM'd me like, I don't know if you are aware of this, but you're in Cosplay Culture magazine. And I was like, what? Hell no, I didn't know that.
Right.
So she sent me the like photos. She sent me the magazine. It's around my room somewhere.
Okay.
But it was between him telling me and like her showing me that, to where I had no idea like that the cosplay had gone viral. And it was my friend Bobby. He helped me make it. So I reached out to him like, man, like, this stuff is blowing up.
I see Dead Pixels, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I thought that it was just a crazy thing, because, like, you know, we just do this because we love doing it. Like, I can't speak for everybody, but I want to say half of us just do it because we like to do it. So when you get that type of recognition from just doing something that you like to do, like, it's a crazy experience.
Yeah, man. Now, what cosplay was that?
That was a Kid Flash.
Kid Flash. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you had one recently that, let's see, your Cloud, right? From MomoCon, the pre-gamers. Big shout out to pre-gamers. We love y'all. We both are big fans of y'all's.
Yeah.
And not just because we ended up in y'all's videos a few times. We genuinely love y'all. Big shout out to Daniel Travis.
That's my boy.
So, yeah. But yeah, that when I saw that, I was like, that is legit. I saw that the first Buster Sword you made, and the material floating around you and everything. And I was like, that's my boy.
Man, Daniel is dope with the VFX.
Yeah,
if
man.
you ever need visual effects work done, that's who you need to go to.
Yes, the pre-gamers.
Daniel is phenomenal. So like he hooked that video up for me. We had talked about shooting it like way prior to MomoCon, and he mapped it all out. So when we finally shot it and then he showed me the like finished work, like, I was just blown away by it. So when it finally went up, like, folks were just sharing it like crazy. I'm like, dang, like, this is amazing, because, you know, of course you like it,
right?
But when everybody else thinks it's amazing, like, that's a whole nother level, basically. And then he took it to Reddit, and folks like on Reddit went nuts over there. And I think probably my favorite thing about that was there was some people on there who, like, they were people of color. And they were like, man, I always wanted to cosplay, but I was discouraged. And it, like, because, you know, like, that there are some people out there, like, who they say, well, if you aren't the same skin color as this character, then you shouldn't be cosplaying it. So the fact, like, that a lot of us have to put up with that crap, I understand where they're coming from. But on the upside of that, they would write in the comment section like, man, I was discouraged, but after seeing something like this, like, now I really feel like that I can do that. And I feel like out of all that was the best thing that I could take from that experience.
That's another reason why I love not just the fact that you did that cosplay, not just the fact that you were in that video, but to see that comment. Not just for all the reasons that you just said, but like you said, Reddit, right? You know, if you go on to Reddit, like, I've trained myself to not look at comments on Reddit at all. Like, because you will, if you want your self-esteem to stay intact, don't look at the comments. But, like, for a comment like that to be there, and I'm pretty sure if you dig deep enough, you probably would have found something. But, like, the fact that you haven't mentioned any negative comments from that just lets me know that the majority, there was a few, but the vast majority had to have been more positive from what I can tell. So the fact that it was a crap ton more positive than negative on Reddit, that lets me know it's legit. Because, like, I know I've been on Reddit a couple of times, and you'll see, and like I said, you know, the good outweighs the bad, so you learn to just, okay, that person was just being a jerk, that person was just being a jerk. But, like,
just trolling, basically.
And trolls don't feed trolls. But just the fact that it was so overwhelmingly positive as opposed to negative from Reddit. I was like, wow, my faith in humanity is right?
Getting back there.
Yeah. Now, you spoke about how, you know, we get those comments like, oh, you shouldn't cosplay that character because you're not the right this, not the right that, and not just, you know, it's not just, you know, we don't just get that as black people. Sometimes, you know, you get somebody say, oh, you're fat and that character is skinny. You're a woman, that character is a man. Yeah. Like I had once, I saw a friend of mine's Instagram post. I think she did a gender bend Joker and her friend did Harley, so two ladies. Yeah. And somebody one of her friends on her Instagram said, Joker's not a girl, but the rest of this is cool. I'm like, why did you even feel the need to say that? Like, thank you, Captain Obvious. Right. Like, you that could have, obviously, I didn't know I was a girl. Right. Like that.
There was some guy, I think it was on Facebook, actually. And I didn't even have to chew him out. Like, there was like a bunch of people saw it and they had at him. Yeah. But he was like, Cloud is white. But I think like that his cosplay is like awesome, and I'm like, so you gave me a negative and then gave me a positive, and then it's kind of like if you know the Final Fantasy VII lore, like you know that they're Japanese characters. Exactly. They aren't white.
Right, because it's like that's a funny thing. Like if someone, in preface, my white folks, I love y'all. Yeah. If you're not the kind of person who does this, please know we're not talking about you. Yeah. But you'll have somebody white cosplay a Asian character. Nobody says anything. Perfectly solid. Right, but somebody else cosplays any other character, or let us do that. You know, oh, you're the wrong this, you're the wrong that. I'm like, so where are we drawing this line? And not that there should be a line drawn, there shouldn't be. But people pick and choose when they want to call that out. Yeah. Basically. Yeah, just like we were talking. I don't know if I left a comment on your page or someone else's. We were talking about, you know. Because like once a month, the whole blackface thing comes up.
Oh, so it's like back on Facebook now.
Exactly. So like I'll probably mention for those of y'all who watch my channel, I probably said this on another video. I forget which one, but like if we're really gonna go with this accuracy thing, right? Yeah. When's the last time you seen a Wolverine cosplayer that's actually 5'3"? Exactly. When have you seen a Starfire that's actually 6'4"? Yeah. When have you seen
or like Orange for that?
Right.
Matter.
When have you seen a Juggernaut that was actually whatever height he is and however wide he is?
And like, it's humanly impossible to get as big as a Juggernaut is. So are you telling me, that character shouldn't be touched? Right. Just because you can't get that big?
Exactly. It's like, see, nobody says that, but they like people are picking and choosing where they're gonna draw the line. And just for me, like I don't think accuracy has to do with the body inside the cosplay anyway.
Not at all. Because at the end of the day, it's just for fun.
Yeah, so, and these are fictional characters.
Yeah, fictional. None of these people exist. So I mean, like, what's the big deal?
Right. Now, backtracking a little bit, because I know we both agree as far as, because DragonCon was my first con too. Okay. And, you know, we didn't realize how much, what we was getting into at the time, right? So, we both have learned that you gotta lower that bar a little bit. Yeah. Because you go to another con, you're like, this is it? I made one lap around this. Yeah. And you start to realize that's the norm. Yeah. DragonCon way over here. Yeah. Right. So
like that's like the Mardi Gras of conventions, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Tell me if this sounds accurate to you. Like what was your first airport?
I'm not even sure. Maybe Hartsfield.
Okay.
Maybe.
So you've been to other airports, right? Yeah. Do you ever go to another airport and think, dang, that's it? Yeah. Right. So I feel like DragonCon is the Hartsfield of conventions because if you start out big, it's like don't take a girl out to like whatever on the first. I'm not saying don't do McDonald's. I'm not saying that, but like if you start out here, you can't go backwards.
Start out small first, then you up the heads.
Right. But yeah, so with that in mind, like knowing that you've had to adjust that bar going to cons, what have been your favorite cons other than DragonCon, since that's the asterisk there?
I love
the anomaly rather.
MomoCon. Okay. And it's mainly because I feel like it's the balance of the two. to where it's like it's big, but it's not big.
Right.
And it's like that kind of works in the favor of like connecting with your fans.
Yeah.
Or like friends and stuff.
Yeah.
Cause at DragonCon, like
you gonna miss somebody
leading up to it.
Right.
Yeah. Like there's so many people, whether they're here or they're all over the US. Like they're like, yo, I'm gonna meet up with you, blah blah blah. And I'm at the point now to where I've been going so long to where it's like kind of like we'll see.
Right.
And I hate to say that, and it's because I want to see everybody.
Yeah.
But DragonCon is like 85,000 people.
Right.
So I'm only gonna probably get to see 30% of y'all.
Exactly.
But as opposed to somewhere like at MomoCon, to where it's flipped, to where I'll probably get to see 70% of y'all.
Yeah.
So I really like that. I went to KatsuCon. Who was that? That was last year. Yeah. Last year.
Is that the one that's
in Maryland?
In Maryland. It's like kind of early in the year, right?
Yeah, mid-February.
Okay.
That one, so as far as I know, from when we went, it's not really like a party con, which is fine, because not every con has to have that.
Yeah.
But though I do love the party.
Right.
But that venue is gorgeous. Like it's at the Gaylord Hotel.
Yeah.
And it is, that's like as far as like image, KatsuCon and DragonCon are the most beautiful cons that like I've been to.
Okay.
But some of the photography shots like that you can get at KatsuCon, just next level stuff. Like the lighting and everything, phenomenal. But I recently went to, because I went with you, to like BlerDCon.
Yeah.
And you know we had the time of our life.
Yes.
So that's another favorite right there. Like I knew that it was gonna be fun, but I didn't know that it was gonna be fun.
Right.
So, and it was just, it felt like a convention that had a little touch of like blackness to it.
Yes.
And that's what I really love.
It really felt like I heard about the whole like cookout barbecue kind of thing, but it literally felt like that. It felt like that family reunion that you want to be at.
Yes.
Because not all of us have, sensitive to the fact that not all of us have family that we actually like.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because I know how that can be. But like it felt like being at a family reunion that you want to be at, but geekified.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, or like I was hoping that it wouldn't be like overdone.
Yeah.
But it is like you said, it felt like that family reunion that you want to be at.
Right.
And it was because it was like, here's a convention and they gave you just a splash of blackness. And I felt like that made it perfect.
Right.
Because like when I had walked into the dealer room, the last thing that I expect to see is people in there getting lineups. Like that was the last thing that I expected to see. But that touch was perfection.
Yes. Dude,
like it was wild.
I haven't been in a barbershop in a while. Once this hairline started going back, I was like, I'm gonna just shave it.
Cut it off.
And that $20, $25, $30 that I save every 2 weeks is golden. But just to see that was there, I was like, wow. That is so us.
Like it was just that sprinkle of like blackness that like just made it so perfect.
Yeah.
And I felt like, and let me say this, for anybody who is not black who wants to go to BlerDCon, please go.
Please do go.
Because it's not just for us.
Yeah.
Like I ran into so many white people and like so many Asian people there. Like it was off the chain.
Yeah.
So I mean,
everybody was comfortable there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't. A lot of people think, okay, because it's catered to this group, that nobody else is welcome. No, y'all, please do come.
Everybody
wants y'all, but just know that this is what it's catered to.
Yeah.
And like nobody that I saw there that was something other than black felt alienated. Nobody felt uncomfortable. It was just a regular con. Like if you could have put another name on that con, and nobody would have been none the wiser.
None at all.
Yeah.
And I took pictures with a whole lot of them. Yeah. And like we had a blast. There was a girl who did a really dope era, and I think that she might have been Filipino. And like we were just comfortable. Like we had a whole conversation about Final Fantasy VII. Just felt natural.
Yeah.
Like it was, and like it was off the chain, man. So if you aren't black, I really suggest like that you come, because it's just all the vibes there were off the chain, and that was one of the illest raves that I have ever been to in my whole life, and that also felt like it had just a splash of blackness, but it felt like just so good, because you know, like that we turn up. So just
except for me, because I went to bed early every night.
That is true. Well, I was at the rave while he was asleep, okay? And
I'm all
it was
y'all.
turned.
Man, made me lose my thought. I had something else I was about to bring up.
Was it about the rave?
No. One of my favorite moments from BlerDCon was one I wasn't even present for. I just have a video of it because you sent it to me.
Oh wait, you talking about Jet?
Jet was there. The blue moonshine.
Oh man!
Your boy caught the Holy Spirit after he drank it. That's how him.
And his name is blanking me right now. Like, I think it's Willie. Like,
I think so.
Like, I think that's his name.
That sounds about right.
But we met at BlerDCon, and I had hung out with Matt, because Matt knows him too.
Right.
I hung out with Matt. That was probably like my second or my third time hanging with Matt, because I was with him at Katsu,
right, and
I was with him at DragonCon. I think that was 2017. So he was Matt's friend, and Prodigy, that's my other dude, he's also Matt's friend. So they just told me, hey, like they doing this room party or whatever, like come on through. So I came through, and I didn't know that, with the exception of Matt, because he doesn't drink, he sticks to his Capri Suns. And I clowned him about that all weekend. But he's the only one who he doesn't drink. Right. All of his friend circle, they drink. So when I walked in, like, it was just bottles just on the floor, on the bed, on the dresser.
So basically, you can't see the carpet. You can't see the surface of the counter because it's liquor. Basically,
and I typically, and this is just from DragonCon, I would walk into people's room and like I would see like a dresser full of alcohol. That's what I'm used to. Right. But their floor, like their bed, it was just bottles just everywhere. Dang. And they kept talking about this Blue Flame challenge. So that was I think it was my second time drinking moonshine. And I drink
more than me, shoot. I can't do it. Oh.
It's strong. Like that's some of the strongest stuff I have ever drank in my entire life. But I sipped it to be on the safe side. We told him, bruh, pace yourself, man. In the video.
I don't know if you were filming it, but I just know that because I couldn't see you, but I heard your voice saying, "Dude, you gotta chase it. You gotta chase it." And apparently,
and I was telling him, do it slow, man. Just baby step.
He must have thought it was slow.
I don't know, but he downed it, and that face of confusion that came afterwards. That was one of the highlights of my whole con. So I'm ready for BlerDCon 2020. I'm ready.
Wow. Oh my goodness. But yeah, just that made me regret not coming out of the room. Not coming out of the room. Just that by itself. Yeah. But I knew I would have been hanging with Matt, because you know me, like we were chatting on Instagram beforehand. Like, I'm girly drinks all day.
Man, I don't care. I'm the same way.
I'm like Smirnoffs, Mike's Hard Lemonade, a margarita, a mojito. If you ain't got a margarita, that's it. I'm done. Or my wife's thing is hard apple cider. So I'll sip one of, like, if she'll often not finish one. So she'll give me the rest of it. But that's about it. I don't do nothing hard, nothing brown.
And I drink both ways. Like, I'll do the hard stuff and I'll do the girly drinks. Like, I don't care, because it's alcohol.
Yeah. So yeah. Pinky up on everything.
Right?